We rollin', boys and girls and theys and thems. We rollin'. We absolutely rollin'. Oh yeah. Wait, I should probably pause for half a Sorry, I've been doing attempts at this, so I've gotten used to it. Say hello to Youmu. say, I figured out, well, if I'm being honest, because was the last time I spent like I spent a full hour trying to figure out how to extract files from I now know how to more consistently do that after looking at it with my dad. Although this is not how I had this here. I just used the already extracted or the already modified files that Crown gave me. I just customized over those, and now we have Youmu. And this is all fucking Touhou 8 files in Sin It's a little scuffed, I will admit. There are some things that did not size properly, and I just kind of tried my best, and now we're here. But she is... This is still just Reimu. It does not play any different from Reimu. But now it looks like Youmu. And I still have... I saved backups of the Marissa files too. So if I want to, like... If I ever want to go back to the gold Marissa files, I can still have that as an option. It's literally just a matter of, like, just... Again, taking the Youmu files in the folder and then just replacing them with the original Marissa files. And because of that, I also have the Youmu file saved as a backup. I think. Pretty sure I saved those backup. I'm fairly certain I did that. If I'm being honest, I also kind of wanted to try changing the like, maybe the color of the talismans and the needles. And then I was like, man, because I spent all fucking day trying to like, do this shit. It took me, well, because I had to, like, manually line up, like, frames. This was a more annoying process than I thought it'd be. Because, like, yeah, so you have this face, right? If you look at it, you'll see some things didn't turn out quite correct. In trying to, like, overlap the faces. And it didn't turn out quite right. I got it as close as I could. The problem is that I was really bad at sizing shit consistently. So, there are just some pixels that were never going to line up. Because I did not size them like, the way I like, sized the original portrait that the faces are supposed to be overlaid with, and the way I sized the faces were always slightly different because I didn't know how to get them to be like pixel by pixel exact while using a mouse. I just kind of had to eyeball it and hope that whatever I got was close enough. And, well, close enough is exactly what I got. The fucking hard part was just getting the face to line up without it being like just a clear like double face. Because under the expression Youmu is making is the original expression of her just standing there. Like the only thing, well, it's interesting because it's like, yeah, I think in IN it's literally just like they swap out portraits, but here it's like they have one big like body portrait. They have one big body portrait, and then they have the face portrait, and those are two different things. So, like, if this is even remotely off, like, this smile would be, like, over here. Or, sorry, would be over here. I'm, like, sometimes looking at my screen, and I forget that whatever I'm seeing on my monitor and what you're seeing on the perspective is different. But, yeah, this face would be over, like, here, if it was off, and then you'd see the actual face underneath. I did my best. I did my best. It is in fact the Youmu Konpaku from Touhou 8, and I think I'm pretty proud of that. I've done what I've wanted to do. I know, trying to get the movement frames, though. The portraits was, like, the longest part for me, because, again, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Like, to someone who knows what they're doing, the portraits probably would have been simple, but for me, again, I struggled so fucking hard. And the best solution I found is, like, really, like, makeshift and awkward. But, like, even just getting the sprite, the Youmu sprite itself to line up was, like, really annoying. Because, like, it wasn't a sizing issue. The size of the sprite already lined up fine for the most part. The main issue was literally, like... So... was it the standstill sprite for... The standstill sprite for all the characters in, like, modern Touhou games is 8 frames, I have found out. There's, like, the initial standstill sprite, and then the 7 frames of, like, of other standstill. Hey, that's just 8 frames total standstill. Then... Was it the movement sprites? The left and right movement sprites are, like... It starts with the standstill sprite as the first one, and then it's like 7 frames of either left or right movement. That's how that works. Yeah. That's how left and right movements work for, like, again, like, frame-wise on the sprite sheet. The only thing is that, so, all of the frames in Touhou 8 work a little differently. Because it's 4 frames of standstill, and then it's 4 frames of moving left and right. But it's not like it's not like 3 frames or whatever. Like, no, like the first frame is the movement to the left or the right, and the other 3 frames are all movements to the left or the right. So I had to figure out how to fucking, like, well, the standstill was easy enough, because it was, like, I just, like, looped. All that required me to do was just loop the standstill frames, like, twice, and then suddenly have 8 frames, right? Like, that was simple enough. The issue was for the left and right movements, because it was like, okay, I need 1 frame of standstill, but now I have, like, 4 frames of like, again, like, side movements that I just need to figure out, like, how to distribute between the remaining 7 frames. I think what I did worked well enough. What I went with was literally just, like, I did 0, again, like, there's a standstill frame, and then like, slots 2 through 5 were taken up by, like, movement animations 1 through 4. So, like, just the entirety of the, like, move left or right animation. Then, after that, for the 6th frame, I'd have it go back to frame 3. And then for the 7th frame, I'd have it go back to frame 4. And then for the 8th frame, I'd have it go back to frame 3. And then what happens is that how the left and right animation looping works is that it's, like... Internally, how the game does it is that, so it goes through the first 4 animations, and then it loops back. Or it goes through the first 4 animations, then it goes through the latter 4 animations, and then it loops back to the start of the latter 4 animations. Because they can't, like... The reason it does that is because, again, like... For the initial starting frames of moving either left or right, it's really obvious that it's, like, the start of the movement. So if you were to see that again while you're still continuously moving, that'd be really weird. So, okay, I did that. It's hella bad. So Zun made it, so it's like, okay, we'll just loop the latter part, because all those frames are, like, just the swish of, like, your already made movement. So because of that, because frame 8 ends on frame 3, because frame 8 of what the game's checking is frame 3 of Yomu's movement, that means that once it loops back to frame 5, the start of the latter half of the sequence, it'll be frame 4 of Yomu's movement. So it just perfectly loops 3 and 4 over and over and over again once you're mid-movement. And I think that worked well enough. I learned a lot more about how handles animations than I ever thought I would in my life. You know, literally the only way I figured any of this out was just by, because I was, whenever I added a sprite to the game, I would typically just pull up, like, I would record it, and then I'd pull up in the fucking VSTC video editor I have, and just check it frame by frame to see how it was looking. To see if, like, there's any, like, major discrepancies between the frames. And so that was how I kind of, like, that was how I noticed, like, oh, so that's how those frames worked. Because it's not like every frame they're swapping to a different frame in the animation. Like, typically it'll rest there for a couple frames. And then it'll get to a different frame. So it's not, it wasn't too hard to, like, you know, you kind of had to squint to look at the frame specifically. But it wasn't too hard to deduce, like, okay, yeah, it's, like, once it gets to frame 8, it's looping back to frame 5. Is that a bot? That is a bot. Sexy fetch 6 squaw. Well, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Actually, I'm not sorry. I don't know why I'd be sorry about that. I guess it's just a funny name. Very, very goofy, very ridiculous name, but you die all the same. You are a bot. You are a robot of the darkness of the night. I must kill. Must take down the AI. It was even advertising AI. The AI was advertising AI. I can't believe it. Absolutely insane. Yeah, that was just super bad movement on my part. That wasn't even an unlucky pattern. Yeah, I have actually been... I forgot to mention this, but I have actually been doing attempts throughout the week. They've been, like, shorter sessions, but I have been doing them. Bro, the session I did after I finally managed to get Youmu working was actually really bad. I was getting fucking nowhere. But I did get in some, like, good practice. I decided to practice some stage 3 stuff again because I was struggling with it that session. And then I also practiced Misumaru a little bit. Last night I got to run 2 Misumaru on, like, what was it? It was like a 2 miss pace going into stage 4, so it was definitely, like, it was a pace that could have gotten by stage 4, but it just ran into some of the typical shortcomings I run into in stage 4. Just, I mean, it all starts with yellow rice, obviously, and then but then I had a def to Jimbo, which isn't as bad as some other runs. I capped blue rice, and then from there, it was embarrassing. I capped blue rice, only to die to the section immediately afterwards. I got scared trying to stream. Got very scored. I know, Becca. Where is it? Where is the aimed shot? I have a homing shot. Unfortunately, I have no aimed shot. You know, listen, I brought Youmu. Youmu is lacking her tools and resources, so she had to borrow Reimu's. Yeah, she's very wide. Also, I couldn't get the phases to line up correctly, so they're very scuffed in that sense, too. I just kind of eyeballed a bunch of shit and just prayed for the best, and some worked better than others. But she's here. She's in my game, and I feel so powerful for it. Not powerful enough to win a run, but I do feel powerful. I did see that. I was like, I saw TWC was going on. I was like, oh, that's sick. I'm gonna play but I doubt I'll be getting many people to talk to today, but that is fine. What's important to me is that I actually get in good old attempts on the Touhou 18. And I don't want to... It'd be rude to listen in on the stream, I'm fairly certain. Right, I'm doing this wrong. Gotta go over to the right. Yeah, I realized, like, was it the Jimbo strat that Cake showed is something that I more or less used to do. I don't think I did it, like, I don't think I had it planned out to the same degree, though, and I was still, like, really was like, man, what the fuck do I do with Jimbo? I think seeing it again from Cake showing it gave me a better perspective on, like, what I'm looking for. Because it's not really like, oh, I'm supposed to, hold on. That was just bad on my part. Yeah, it's currently in the lead. Checking in also taught me apparently G2 focused Mogs. Oh, yeah. Really? Or G1 focused. For which one? Reimu or Marissa? I don't even remember what the fuck. No, well, okay, Reimu. No, I'm realizing I almost never checked out any of the Reimu shots. I don't know what G1 Reimu does, but... Well, apparently it Mogs Aria. It's the first thing it does. G1 Reimu is turrets. Oh, I have seen the turrets. No, yeah, the turrets are good. Aria doesn't move for most of her spell cards. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. No, I think I have seen that then, because I saw, was it it was someone's live run that they did at, like, a Touhou event. I think it was Saw? Yeah, I think they also used Reimu turret, and they were, like, destroying certain sections of it, and I was like, God, that is really good, actually. Still requires a lot of skill to get through those game's harder sections, though. But, like, there are times where it's like, God, that's really useful. Hello, Crown. I have turned UM into a good game. I've done it. Also, if I'm being honest, this was me modifying Youmu in the game. It had nothing to do with me spending an hour trying to learn how to extract UM files. I just modified over the ones you gave me. God, there's still that one fucking dot that appears. I have learned the way. I've learned some ways. I still need to learn how to actually modify the game myself, but I've learned more than I knew before. Yeah, it is very wide. The options are almost invisible. Yeah, I just took this right from Yomu's, so I took this from Yomu's page on the thing, but if you look here, you can see they're kind of scuffed. Because I had to, like, for some reason they were, despite being a circle, they were appearing as squares. So I had to crop out certain parts of them, and now they look like almost like they're supposed to. And there's no aim shot. Someone could probably mod an aim shot. That would be cool. That's not gonna be me though. I just want a funny Reimu to look at. Yeah, no, I'd still need to... at some point in the future, I'd still want to learn how I would actually, like, Because, so I figured out how to extract the game files. Like, I looked over with my, I looked over it again with my dad, and he was like, oh, okay, this is why, like, some of these parts did or didn't work. Or at the very least, like, he was, like, he helped me, like, figure out, like, some other parts of it, because, like, we read over some shit again carefully, and it was like, oh, yeah, no, I do want to mention that. So, the whole 17 thing, like, why I was, like, trying to type in 18 or whatever when I was extracting the files and it wasn't working, as compared to when I typed in 18 and it did, we read over it again, and he pointed out, oh, wait, it says there's, like, versions. So, the program that the dot pack, or the .dat pack, or whatever, the .dat exe that you use to extract the .dat files initially. It specifies that there are only certain versions that work with it, and you're supposed to use the closest version to the game you're extracting. But it doesn't go past 17. So if you're extracting from 18, you need to use 17. Yeah. He's very, very technical support, Dad. I don't know. I used the link from the video. Or, well, like, no, but I used the latest release. I did use the latest release, because the video linked to a GitHub site, and the GitHub site was like, here's the latest version, and so I downloaded that. So there's no way it's an older version. I just don't think they've gotten it past 18, probably because it works basically the same as 17. Yeah, no. Again, at some point, though, I still need to... Because, like, now I know how to consistently, like, extract files from the game, as well as, like... Because, again, like, after that, I still also know the consistent way I'd be extracting files, like, after I have them extracted, right? Like how to... Like, once I have all the files there, then I extract it again, so that I can get, like, the Reimu files I was looking for, that I would replace. Now the only thing is that I don't know how I would replace them once I've done that. I still don't understand how that works. Again, like, once it came to that step, it was literally just, like, I just took the files you had already given me, and I just modified them with Youmu. Because I was like, well, I know this sprite sheet is already affecting my game, so if I just, you know, I just throw it in there. I still have the old sprite sheets, too. Like, I saved all the Marissa ones you gave me, so I can swap back to them anytime I want. You're watching TWC. You don't know why, but you want Yatsuzume to lose. He's a very good... I don't know. Is it like the... Is Yatsuzume like the overdog or the underdog? 'Cause, like, I can understand, like, not wanting to root for, like, the really good player. It's kind of like making Minecraft texture packs. I've never done that before, but if I did, that'd probably make a whole lot more sense. That probably makes sense to, like, a lot of people. I've unfortunately never done it before. He's got a Nina end blocker, so I want him to win. Bro, I keep forgetting Nina's a fucking character, if I'm being real. I'm being so real. It's pretty balanced, but he's not using the Moon Hyper. Is anyone using the Moon Hyper? I guess, probably. If you run for LNB, it's still really good. It's just like, well... I was talking to someone recently, and they're like, yeah, you can still, like, route shit for, like LNN play. Like, even without, like, intentionally getting hit, Moon Hyper is still really good. But in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, if you want Moon Hyper to be good, you have to be breaking. Because then you can, like, time share really specifically. So, like, it still has its uses from what I've from what I can tell. Perfect. I do think it's really funny that I'm just getting updates to what's going on for TWC for people who have it up on like both monitors. I think it's like the funniest way I can learn what's going on. Because again, I could technically play it on another monitor myself, although I don't know. I feel like that'd be stealing if I had their audio on in the background while I fucking played Something about that feels immoral to me. I don't know why. There is one person using Moon. The difference is between a 1 miss and a 6 miss. Oh, damn. Okay. Alright, no. Or do you mean like, if you want to run to be better with Moon than with greens, you have to, like, get a 1 miss as opposed to greens you get a 6 miss? Or is it that, like, one of them is a... Oh, no, 2 miss. Did one of them switch to Moon at some point? I took for, like, a minute to see Yats finishing his run left. Yeah, Yatsuzume had one of those BB into miss on the final card. Or border break into miss. Okay. No, so Yats is on a 2 miss, and then his other opponent is on a 6 miss. I see. I understand now. The commentator said, if Yats gets a 4 miss, Yellow can't win. Ah. And he has a 2 miss, I see. So at that point, you probably don't want to be playing Moon then, unless they're just trying to get as high of a score as they can. Well, you know, but in that case, like, in terms of how the competition is going right now, then, Yatsuzume is like the overdog. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like as a human being, you want that, like, storyline of like, oh, man, this person is way in the lead, but then, like, someone else came back up and just fucking clutched it. Like, that's always the more exciting storyline to people. But as, like, the fucking player, if you're the player there, you just want it to be a complete... Well, you don't want it to be a complete blowout, but also, like, if you can just show up, play really well, and win, like, that just feels very satisfying. It's always like this... That was scuffed. It's always this constant back and forth between, like, what's exciting to the viewers and what's satisfying to the people actually playing. I mean, overcoming a really close match, too, is also, like... That also feels thrilling in its own way. But, like, again, just, like, showing up and then playing really consistently and just, like... And just winning through that can also be, like, very, very gratifying. Just being like, yeah, I played really fucking well there. It is funny, though, because what is, like, well for someone really it just changes from person to person. And, like, the more time you put into something, the harder it is for something you did to seem as, like, good. Oh, no, Yax has a 6 miss currently. 1 miss Moon and 6 miss Moonless are the same amount of points. Okay, no, so I had to write it the first time, not the second. Oh, okay, no, yeah, Yash just lost first place. Okay, well, so I had that plot line entirely wrong in my head. Listen, what I said still remains true, alright? I was spitting facts and logic. It's just, it wasn't correct in this instance. What I still said, though, was factual and actual. I'm not Sonyaing correctly right now. Hold on. I do feel a little foolish currently. I feel incredibly foolish now. No, don't you do it. So what's the miss PB right now? We got like 6 miss, or no, because Yats had a 6 miss. So does someone get like a 5 miss or 4 miss? Yeah, no, that's not gonna be a kill there for that. We can still get a kill on this now. We can do such a thing right here. Oh, I did not set up the Misumaru spotted counter. Whoops. She did not move as much as I thought she would. She like barely moved. If I hadn't have died there, yeah, because it would have been a 2 miss. That actually would have been fine. Now I don't have power. Oh, 1 miss with moon. Oh, okay, so that's what you meant by 6 miss to 1 miss. Okay. Also, goddamn, the TWC score for shots in that game of 1.341. Honestly, don't know how any of that's calculated or what. Are you going for like a bigger score or a lower score? Is it like the closest you can get it to 1.0 the better, or what is it? Oh wait, no, you want bigger. The thing's 16 stones due to a game. Yeah. Yacht's PB outside of the match is a 3 miss. Okay. The bigger the better, just like Touhou characters. Exactly, that's why I made Youmu incredibly wide. That's why it had to be done. And the last thing my girlfriend told me before breaking up with me. No, man. Ah, shit. What? Like, why do I have, like, it's just, like, that's such a specific mental imagery of just, like, she's just staying there, she's just, like, the bigger the better. And then just, like, disappears from the room like a ghost. She just fades away. And I was like, well, shit. I can't even say anything about this. She's already gone. Oh, well. To be fair, this is still valuable stage 4 practice, even if it's with incredibly low and scuffed power. I can't believe I choked right there. I probably would have died anyway because of yin yangs, but like, that's still just not where I wanted to choke. No, that was so bad. That was so bad on my part. That was free Mentos-wise. Mentos-wise, that was so free, and then I just choked it. I will spot one Misumaru. I will do it. Don't underestimate my Misumaru spotting capabilities. Come on. Come on. Good shit. Good reading there. You might spot Misumaru, but there'll be no record of it happening. I'll know. In my heart of hearts, I'll know. Hold on. Live split. Open it up. No, I would... No, hold on. No, wait, we can bring it back. Hold on, no, we can bring it back. Where the fuck? Live split. There we go. I don't care about the new update. Look at it. Scene. It happened. There she is. I have the most cursed fucking layout in the world. I have wide Youmu, Misumaru counter in the... I'd probably better use my mouse. Misumaru counter fucking down here. You got Lily White up here, and you got Miss counter down here. Balls. I wasn't ready for this. Wasn't ready for Misumaru to appear. The worst part is now is that if I decide I want to like try to make Youmu less wide, that does mean I have to resize all of the faces to try to fit it. I have to spend so long. You have to understand, like, because like even just sizing all of these faces took me like several hours because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I had no goddamn clue how the fuck to size these faces to match each other. I tried ways, none of them were good. Ah, shit, I didn't see the one down there. Show this to a TWC player and give them a heart attack. What, the 6-miss or just the UI? Painful. Much pain. Just all of it, just everything. The whole screen. Just like, what the fuck? What are you doing? What is bro doing? Bro doesn't even know. Bro doesn't even know what he's doing. He's just living life. Living life. Yats is gone. He's just out of the competition, or like... Is this a who killed Yat situation? We gotta figure out who done it. It's like someone has murdered Yats. My favorite game of Clue. Clue Yat edition. Oh wait, no, they're back. They've been revived. We can find out who killed them. Who did it? It's like it was Cox internet. It's always Cox. I don't know where the name like Cox came from specifically when they were deciding on their company name, but I gotta say, it's an unfortunate naming scheme. You know what I mean? He's hijacking his Wi-Fi to have good luck. He's like, listen, if I just reset the router, then my LNB skills will improve. It's gonna be the LNBNC1CC. Hold on. So Lunatic, no miss, no bomb, no border break, no power? No. What does the P stand for? No what? Oh, no passive. Oh. God, that is a category. No This is a no pissing category. You're not allowed. You're allowed no bathroom breaks during this run. You take a bathroom break at all, you defied the sanctity of the no pissing modifier. And how dare you? Also, so how many people are playing today? Is it like 3 or 4 people? I'm going to keep asking. I'm never going to stop asking you guys more info about freaking TWC. It's free. Okay, okay. So you got Yats and you got 2 other people. I do not need to reconnect to my drive. One of them has 0.525 points. I have no clue what that means. Well, hold on. So someone had a 1.42 something. I'm presuming that was Yats. So a 6 miss gets you that. A 6 miss without yellow gets you that, right? So with yellow, 6 miss maybe? Or like 6 miss with yellow potentially? Could be it. I know there's probably a really good reason, but like in my head I'm just like, man, I just keep this shit to like 0.5 at the most. I'm sure there's a good reason for like fucking 0.525 instead of just 0.5, but in my head I'm like, God, that's so much more complicated. Well, that's just embarrassing. And then there's Great Fairy Wars where the average score is 74? What the fuck? I don't understand. Hey, is Great Fairy Wars just that difficult? Or like, what's going on to Great Fairy Wars? Well, I mean, I do know different games are scored differently, right? It makes sense. But like, again, even in Great Fairy Wars, it's like 72, and then it's fucking 2.298. And it's like, why is it not 0.2? What's with the 98? Why are we breaking the decimals into hundredths? Like, I know there's probably a good reason for it. I just have no clue why. It's just like, in my head, I'm just always a fan of just like smaller numbers. Because I'm just a small brain individual with my small brain numbers. Well, because like, again, you could, like, because it's all like I guess like arbitrarily assigned points. In my head, it's like yeah, you know, it's only 74 technically, but you could just take out the decimal and then have it be 74,298, and you'd be looking at the same score essentially. Great Fair Wars is pretty unique in score. Because golden medals are counted for the score and misses are exponentially more damaging instead of just dividing the score by 2. Really? Okay. But people still get like 74 points despite that? Also, people are getting golden medals in fucking TWC. I guess there's some patterns that it's gotta be the case. There's quite a lot. Isn't gold medals though like literally like you're not allowed to use ice to cap shit? I know there's like gotta be some patterns that's possible, but like I feel like the majority of the patterns it's like, yeah, I can't do shit. I guess maybe that's like later stage patterns, like stage 3 patterns where it's like, nah, there ain't no way. Really? I guess I need to see a run, see what people do to actually understand like how they're doing no ice. Like that game is designed so hard around ice. That game loves making me use ice, which I think is sick. One of the runs is a C1 Lunatic No Miss No Bomb 5 gold. Okay, so like that's still like 5 patterns in the game. I guess the game doesn't have that many patterns per se, or like spells per se. So like 5 is still like a decent amount within that context, but like, yeah, but like you're not having like most of the patterns gold. You're just getting like a few. And 2 of them are free. I could see like 1 or 2 of them being free. I don't know which ones it'd be specifically, but I could see 2 of them being like, oh yeah, if you know the correct strat, they're not that bad. Or like, not just they're not that bad, like they're easy. Like it doesn't matter whether you're using ice or not. It's just the majority of patterns in that game are just like, what the fuck do you do if you don't got ice? Imagine doing like the final pattern of the game. All those stupid ass fireballs, but you don't got ice. I mean, to be fair, I guess they are fireballs, so you can't even get rid of them to begin with. I don't even know. I tried for like a minute to figure out like how you do that pattern without just repeatedly bombing or dying. And I never figured it out. It's a very brutal final pattern of the game. It's like the trio attack. And then you have to be careful when you're doing it, otherwise you're just liable to soft lock yourself right at the end. You can do a whole run and then just accidentally kill 2 fairies at the same time. Remember, a lot of my weird, like, knowledge on Touhou games I picked up for GBN. Drunk Fairies was definitely one of them. I did love that there was, like, they had to make a rule saying, like, yeah, if you got Drunk Fairies, we'll count the run as a win. Stars final is the most absurd thing ever. God, I don't even remember any of their finals. Again, I just remember, like, the trio attack they do on stage 3. That's the one I'm thinking of. Unless that is different depending on the shot type. I guess it might be. I only ever did Route A now that I think about it on Looney. I don't think they were different, though. Luna's is fine. Probably easier than Aria's, really. No, yeah, Star is very rough. Sunny is also pretty hardcore. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Star is the most devious of the three, so she has the most evil patterns. She is evil. Hello, Yokai. How you doing? Are you also binge watching TWC at the same time? I've been getting updates exclusively through chat on how the TWC match has been going. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, you haven't seen Youmu. Oh yeah, also, I don't remember if I told you this, but I did eventually get, what was it? Because he wanted to play a song if I ever got to stage 5 in UM. I have done that now, twice. Both times being offline, but I have done it. I need to get to the point where I can do it more consistently, because it's been a little while since I've gotten to stage 5. I don't know, it happens. Like, getting to stage 5 is really hard. You gotta be playing very well. So, like, again, it can just kind of feel like a miracle when it does happen. I gotta make it a little less of a miracle, though, and more of a consistency. It seems like this will become a running theme. What will? Wait, what is the running theme? Is it TWC or is it someone else? Oh shit, Yachts capped the stage 5 mid? Oh no, yeah. I wanted Youmu because I thought it'd be funny if I could. So I did. If you look at the No. That would be really funny though, and I technically could do it, but nah. I think I'm leaving it with Youmu. I might swap back to I still have the Marissa file, so I might swap back to them if I ever feel like having a change of scenery. The one that was in last place jumped to first place. See, that's what I'm saying. That's hype. They were down, and now they're in. Now they're in this shit. No, this does sound like a very like balanced trio then, from what I'm hearing then. What am I doing? I am not reading Sonya's Spell 1 right now. I think I need some Sonya practice at the end of the session. I gotta go back to the books on Sonya, Jesus. Open up your textbooks. Gotta fight a Sanyo. I keep backing up too much. No. I think, yeah, if I try to help someone with, or, the only way to change files again, I know, what was it, Cake was talking about how they wanted, they thought it'd be funny if they had, like, or they could modify the game to have Tsukasa as a playable character. So if I can figure out how to help mod, then I can probably do that. Which would probably be way fucking easier. It'd probably be way easier because then just the shit would, because like, though from what I can tell, the way the character portraits work in like 17 and 18 are pretty close to each other. So the way they work in 19 is probably the exact same as well, where it's just like blank portrait face, and then it's faces that go over that. So literally I just like, I drag and drop them, and then if I get the white bar thing, then I try resizing them. Because like, what is it? Remember the white bar with Marissa? The reason that happens is because I guess Marissa's face, in the image where they're looking for Marissa's face compared to where they're looking for Reimu's face is like different heights. So if you just drop Marissa's face into there without like raising the image, then it doesn't work. So you'd have to like copy paste her face and then move it up in order to have the white bar not be there. Because it's literally just like, the white bars, it's literally just like, there is white for the background of that photo. And since Marissa's face isn't there, it just pulls from the white. Yatsuzume's performance in the Toyohime. Ah, it's brutal. How could you do this? Mother of God. Today things will be busy. Must attend a convention. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I think I did hear about that. There was a Touhou, or is it a Touhou thing? I hear about stage 5. Hopefully we'll eventually have a consistent stage 4. Yeah, I don't know about consistent, but hopefully at some point I can become, I don't know. I guess, yeah, if I want to get to stage 5 more consistently, I will need a consistent stage 4. Hell, I'll need a consistent stage 3. Even my stage 3s right now are bad. Need to finish that? Which thing? What do you need to finish? What is your need to Mortal Kombat finish? The Tsukasima? Oh, you were gonna make that? Oh, damn. Are you in Kahoot, or not Kahoots, I guess, but like, are you in the chat rooms of Cake? Trying to help Cake out? That would be really funny. Cake will get their Tsukasa mod, one way or another. Oh, you only replace the player sprites. You are not in chat. No, you're just making it anyway. Gotcha. That's again, it'll definitely be better than if I made it, because you'll actually know how to fucking release it in a state to where like they can actually get it. If I were to replace the sprites, I'd be like, all right, now what do we do? I've learned more about like Touhou modification though than I did before, so I'm still glad that I have learned what I have. But at some point in the future, it would be fun to try to learn more about how this shit works, and just like how I can actually like release shit on my own. I doubt I do much of that knowledge, but like, it's still be cool knowledge to have. I like knowledge for knowledge's sake. So I play Kane's expanding class. You know, I just really want knowledge. No other reason. no other reason why I would possibly play that game. I was a little sad actually, because again, like, I was like, yeah, I want to see how far I can get in Kane's expanding class answering meme questions, and then eventually I realized like the meme questions have like a somewhat limited pool and they're all highly specific. So, like, if you know a meme question, it's not hard to answer it. Even if you can't see the board. But what that means is that, like, I'm not actually answering the trivia shit I want to answer. Well, apparently, if you get to a high enough difficulty, you can't even do that anymore. Like, all of them are on by default. Yasuzume needs to LNN Aria. Oof. It's not impossible, just, you know, kind of rough. So, just a little rough. There's another, Misumaru. Yeah, again, I think some Sonya practice is in order for today. What has this run died to? Definitely died to Yellow Rice. Didn't die to Jimbo. Didn't die to Blue Rice. Did I die to... No, did it? It died to something it shouldn't have. Oh, it died right at the end of the fairy trio. It's alright. Damn. So is it, like, literally impossible for this to be a PB? Or, like, can Yasuzume still PB? It could have been so fucking good. This is what happened. You didn't want to see his Nina end screen, and now this has all happened. 7 misses the last run. Gotcha. Touhou 20 is just a brutal game, man. Touhou 20 is so brutal. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, there's just so many sections in that game where it's just like... even in the sections that aren't, like, downright, like, oh, this is absurd. Like, there's still plenty of sections that are just hard in general. Like, they're like, fair but hard. And it's not, like, again, it's not that ridiculous that you'll just die to them occasionally. Not if you're using Reimu. So if you're using Reimu, you never die. That's the first thing I've learned playing Touhou. I mean, I imagine Reimu strats can make things more consistent for certain patterns, but, like, again, it's still brutal. It's not like the whole game is like, oh man, how the fuck? Like, there are still plenty of, like, easy patterns too, but it's like, there's also plenty of not. Oh, he has multiple ending artworks. Or unless it's someone else's artwork. Or, no, he's covering up the ending, right? I feel like most players cover up the ending. You know, one day I do need to go back and actually, like, try to kill Nina. I've never done that. I haven't even seen her full fight. I don't know what you do against her. Like, I did try to kill her one time as Marissa, and I was like, God, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. And then I lost. That was my Nina experience. Which, to be fair, is that's what happens most of the time when I try playing an EX for the first time. I play it and I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I die. I think that's always why I liked EXs a little less than playing the main game, because the main game, like, kind of eases you into it, where it's like, it's like, okay, I get what's going on here, and then, oh, well, I don't know that pattern, but that's fine. I got plenty of lives. The EX is more like, alright, you don't know what's going on? Too bad. You have like 30 days of free time before you need to start working on your art for the TWC. But think about it, if you get it done right now, then you won't even need to worry about it later down the line. You'll be free to draw whatever you want when the time comes. It's called getting ahead of the game. I didn't ask about it, but I assume, are you drawing like artwork for like Great Fairy Wars, or like what are you doing art for specifically? Yeah, I'm getting lazy. I'm getting lazy. It's that point in the session, I'm not concentrating as much as I should be. I gotta concentrate more. Okay, you are doing Great Fairy Wars, alright. Yeah. It's like it was either Great Fairy Wars or Touhou 9. One of the two. I don't even think Touhou 9 is in the TWC. Touhou 9 is like other competition places you can Touhou 9 at. Okay, yeah, no. I stood at the wrong spot for my kill. Yep. Look at how slow she died. Not even good. That's weak. Weak shit right there. I know what it looks like when it's good. Also, a question I have. What would y'all think if I tried making, like, ectoplasm needles? I still want it to be obvious that it's Reimu, but like I was considering in my brain. I was like, what if I made it so that like the needles are like they're like white and blue? Cause like this is like red and purple, right? What if it was like white needles with like the blue outline? It's like spooky needles. Would that look dumb? Hello, Banana Lars. How you doing? You swear there's a mod for that already? Is there? I've never seen... to be fair, I don't know too much about Touhou mods. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's just one I haven't seen. How you doing, by the way? The artwork will have Luna in the center and Chirno fighting Sunny almost invisible in the background. Would be the only character possible. Clam GP... Wait... You couldn't watch the end of the match, but Nina told me Sock came in as a secret fourth player and got 1 power LNBN, LNMNB, and BBNP, so it must be true. Clam GPT would never lie to me. That's gonna be the new one. Honestly, yeah, no, if Nina came in and was just like, just told all the secrets of the world, that would be hilarious. No, never mind. It's the God Reimu needles from the one French lolK mod they're thinking of. I did see, yeah, no, you already... I didn't see that. Congratulations again. I guess, what do you mean by more cheating? Because I realize I've never watched both runs. I more so just saw that they happened. I was like, oh, that's sick. Is there a piece of... Does he know? Or is there a piece of information that streamer is lacking? It just feels like you're cheating. Gotcha. It's been like... only been like a week, if it ain't, not even a full week since the last one you did. But I guess like, in my head I'm like, well, you did do the first one, so... It's like you got it the first time, so I guess it's not unrealistic you can get it again. It's just absolutely insane to me, is what it is. Even if it is just like, I don't know. UM's a hard game. UM's really hard. That was the fucking Casidano duplication. Who had the last... Didn't someone have a last name Casidano? Is that fucking... what's her name? Dog girl from 13 who yells. Why can't I think of her name right now? She's really funny. I like her. I just don't remember her name at this moment. Kyoko? Was that it? Was it Kyoko? Am I going insane? I could be going insane. Is this always an option? I have been known to do this on a daily basis. Three, 2, 1, 0. God, that is so much easier with sound cues, isn't it? I haven't played with sound in a long time. It's been a long time. Also, the recent LNNs on Maribel look funny. On Maribel? Wait, what? What is Maribel? Or like... I assume you're not talking about Maribel Hearn. And the Maribel site. Okay. Oh yeah, no, that's, was it Lunar Cast, is it called? I think I've heard of that. Yeah, no, it's just like... MaribelHearn.com/LNN. Interesting. Lunatic, no miss, no bombs. And then... yeah. You have at least, like, 3 on this list. Hold on. Yeah, you got UFO, Reimu A, Banana Walrus. Wait, you don't even have the other one, then. We have EOSD, Reimu A, Banana Walrus. Fucking... Okay, well, okay, so there's this player who's gotten 2 runs in a row as well. EOSD, Reimu A, and then UFO, Reimu B. What is with this shit? UFO, EOSD, USD, UFO. Y'all have completed the trifecta. And then EOSD, Banana Walrus. Got SA, and SA. Got PODD. Oh god, PODD Ellen. Oh god, that sounds awful. Touhou free LNN. PCB. What PCB with B's? UFOB. DDCA. MOFC. Isn't C the good one? Which one is the most? TD is the... No, MOF is the most. No, IN does. IN is the most LNNs? That's crazy, actually. I guess there's just so many shots. It's not there yet. Okay, but it will be. So you'll just have 3 runs back to back to back. I like the random JP people who did the same things as me. LNN players only play slop. No, Touhou 6 is good though. We love well, it's a little slop. No, Touhou 6 is good, but it is a little slop. I'll admit. Unlike this is peak. Also, can you tell this is the only face I didn't have to resize? Because her baseline is just her frowning, but then I also needed a frowning one, or like a more neutral face. So this was just her neutral face. Call me a pig the way I be consuming slop. Slop is fun. That's why people like fast food. You don't know what to do other than Reimu. God, that'll be a journey. Well, to be fair, you already done Sanai. I do know that. I imagine you can do Reimu in that case. Well, because like they're around the same difficulty, right? I know Sanai has like easier stage sections, but Reimu has like easier bosses. They're both very good shots. Well, very good for standards. They're like okay in other game standards. Well, Sanai's pretty good. I don't know. I don't think Reimu's bad even by comparison to other game shots. It's just that like she's not incredible. But for standards, she's incredible. Oh, you are talking about LNN. I thought you were talking about another LNBNC. But, like, Reimu's fine. Yeah, she's, again, like... Well, I mean, in terms of this game, she's good. I think. I can still see myself. Turn up the opacity. Luna Child, final defense line free. What the fuck are you talking? No miss, no bomb. No, I have heard of this game, haven't I? No auto bomb, no flash bomb, no auto flash bomb, max rank. You forgot about the ultra. Oh god, no, I have seen the ultra difficulty. I have no idea what any of that means, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna play Fairy Slop. Good, even. You're so good at online arguments. It's like, yo, I know how to win a Twitter debate every goddamn day of my life, actually. Get me in the fields. I'm there. I'm winning. Are you winning, son? I am. Currently, in this online debate. I'm too goated at debating with people online. I'm the master of it, even. I feel like that joke's been used way too often. Not by me, but just by the world. It's very low-hanging fruit. Sometimes low-hanging fruit can be really funny, though, depending on the context. I don't think this was that time, but I think low-hanging fruit's pretty, like, again. Well, that I don't know. It's a cool thing about the entertainment industry, is that it's like, what's entertaining is, like, so subjective that it's like, there's never, like, a, like, oh, you can never say, well, I mean, okay, that's shit you shouldn't say, right? But I mean, like, when it comes to, like, what constitutes as, like, a bad joke, it's like, the delivery can just like change everything. The context in a delivery can change everything about a joke, and I think that's beautiful. Like a joke that wouldn't normally be funny can actually be considered hilarious if used at the right time. It just gives you like so much like freedom for innovation. I am not one to take advantage of that because I don't know the first fucking thing about being creative in that aspect, but other people can, and that's really impressive. Like, I'm always super impressed by just, like, how creative and funny people can be. Even just, like, really basic jokes. Very good. Unironically becoming stock. You need a fan game to eat. So like, God, there's just not enough games for me to LNN. Need something new. You can. 911. It's actually 911. Doesn't even know. A true master of comedy. Truly ahead of his time. The world can never understand him. He is a tortured soul. Shit. Yeah, my non-1 consistency is really bad today. Again, I think at the end of this session, some Sanyo practice is in order. My Sanyos today are just not what I want them to be. That was scuffed right at the end. That's fine. We are bottom scraping, my boys. We are scraping the absolute bottom of the barrel. Scuffed. Scuffed. There's a story at the bottom of this barrel and I'm the bin. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I can potentially get something going here if... Only if I can just not choke on the final. Or non-free. If I don't choke on these last two patterns, then maybe we can get something going here. It's paranoia is in bloom to be on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So I can take power, and that means I can do things. Oh shit, the radio player has been redeemed. If you flip 911 vertically, you get 6-7. I don't think you do, actually. I don't. You do get a 6. It's like, coincidence? I think not. Juno's gonna be throwing a brick at your house. Oh, that's really good. It's the theme of lovers. Why does Sakia have a fucking broom and then a gun? Die. We're definitely clicking on that after this. We're clicking. Listen, I'm a simple man. I see gun, I click. Oh, yeah, I need to beat the game. Whoops. This is a really beautiful song, though. I don't know. I'm gonna assume the song remains beautiful the entire time and that nothing will happen to it. Yeah, that was really scuffed for free power. That should not have been that bad. The song does sound somewhat familiar. I don't know from what, though. Is this like a mix? Or is this like a mashup between two themes? What is this? Damn it. Okay, I need to practice Yellow Rice too, because I should not have died right when I did. Regardless of whether I captured or not, that was literally just a bad movement on my part. Shit. I should not have done such things. Yeah, that was hella scuffed. And then I'm mad. I'm mad. I got for the hard part, and then I choked anyway. It's gonna be a little brutal here, too. Wow, there's still one more. Oh, no. I don't know if I get through that. I think I just stay in the corner and try to live. Oh, this is Touhou. MS Extra? I don't know. This is Dolls in Pseudo Paradise, Peaceful Romancer. So we're going to gun. Saki, why is your mouth have blood on it? What have you done? Well, actually, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I think she's gonna do it again. I think she's about to do it again. This is like a Celeste song. If Celeste is a good... Celeste does have a good OST. Hold on. I will not stand for the Celeste slander. Celeste has a great OST. Pretty sure this is just a random internet song. The funny thing is that the song is used in... It was? Oh. Well, I have luckily never seen that. I more or less know the context of it, though. We'll see how long it can last on Spell 1. Hold on. Yeah! Look at this shit. Woo! God, the screen is a mess. Good luck deciphering this one, fucker. Well, this is a pretty nice song, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot to update the counter. We have seen 3 Misumarus. Okay, this is a pretty good song. I just don't know why the image is Sakuya holding a bloodied mop while pointing a gun at you. Like, it's really cool, I just don't know why. I just don't know why that's the image. Are you playing as Youmu, not giving us Youmu brain rot? I do need to do it at some point. I guess I can do it. I guess I can do it for this session. I just don't want the Youmu brain rot to be too often. I want it to be special. But this is... I guess I could do it now, because this is technically a special occasion of, like, the first Youmu session. I'll do it after this. I'll do it after the song. Well, we'll get Youmu brain rot in on here. It's just like, now that I have the perfect excuse to do it, it's just like, it just feels too easy in my brain. Which I guess is like the only reason I didn't want to do it at first. Actually, I don't think I've listened to that song since I put Youmu in the mod. I've been holding myself back. She was getting food for Ojo-sama. Because she's 13 to 20 years old. I love these different explanations. It's like, why is Saki holding this gun? Wrong answers only. Is that Koishi? Red hair? Okay, hold on. We're going to Youmu Brain Rot. We're going to Youmu. Is that Akyu? Who is that? Look. Oh, hey, what a coincidence! 17 hours ago, eh? Come on. Where are we? Here it is. Oh, never mind. 1728. Oh, is this also? Well, it's definitely Youmu. This, like, this side profile, this looks like a dude. Am I wrong? Like, just down here. This looks like Youmu. Aw. Well, that's adorable. She's very tired. $38. I like that Byakuran vid. Well, I'm kind of curious now. Do they have... Well, now I want to see the Byakuran vid. I didn't even know this was a... Oh, no. Because, yeah, this is something else. Whenever I see, like, blank records that starts with an A, my brain wants to say, like, the Akatsuki records. No, I think I'm remembering their name wrong, actually. But there's another Dojin Circle that has records. It's like blank records and starts with an A. But I think this is a different one. Actually, is it different? I feel like I recognize the voice of the singer. Is this the same... Is this the same Dojin Circle that did the fucking Doki Doki Waku Waku song? It sounds like her voice. Oh, there is, like, even more. Okay. There's more than I think. Maybe it was a Akatsuki record. Oh, wait. Oh, there's several Akatsuki records? There's multiple than Ligma. Exactly. Wait, is the yes exactly to multiple Akatsuki records, or is it yes to this is the Doki Doki Waku Waku people? What is this? Oh, this is the Byakuran vid. Okay, yeah, I will look at that after this. Okay, it's the same singer, but maybe not the same circle. Of course, it would be open? Hold on, the radio player's been... We got a lot of songs. Enlightenment. OMEN? This is fucking stupid. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is this. Well, so this is... Okay, we're gonna close this. So we have Byakuran in this. So the radio player's been redeemed on this. So we gotta listen to this first. But this is the Byakuran one. So we'll listen to this after. This is 5 minutes. This is Mutual Love. Same Circle 2. You can't read the name. This is by Eiki Shinki. This is more Youmu. Which I'm not gonna complain about. This is more... God. Again, the difference between 8 and 10% volume on my headphones is a fucking, like, tidal wave. Listen, nothing will ever be able to top fucking Mion. Or whichever the fuck one. And if I'm being honest, that's not... If I'm being honest, it's mainly just the name. Nothing will be able to top the absurdity of the fucking name. Why is she saying goodbye? Does she plan on killing me? Is this what she plans to do? What are your ploys? Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. Look at that. Look at the game. Look at gaming. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Zero-san. TWC is fucking stupid. I've heard. I heard about what happened. Oh, I am capturing my desktop. Whoops. There we go. I forget to do that sometimes. You are, by the way. Sugma? What is happening? Guy named Stupid. Is that me? Is this Youmu theme? It is. TWC was cinema. I mean, Nina, generate me an opinion on TWC. It was like, quickly. Oh, look how fucking cool she looks. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, well, she's gone. You're never mind. You're never gonna see that image again. Never mind. No. Look at wide Youmu. We could have Nina generated opinions if I cross or no. Well, so if I extracted Touhou 20's game files, right? I could try finding Nina's files. Or wait, no, I just go to the fucking writer's resource. Never mind. I get a PNG of Nina, and there's probably an image where she's like, "Wow," right? Because they have that for a lot of sprites. And then that's just your Nina generated response. We just make that like an emote. The Nina files. Release the Nina files. What dark secrets are you hiding, son? What has Nina done? Wish I knew enough lore about Nina to know what the fuck she did. I've never seen anyone immediately torpedo towards the worst scoring shot type off the bat. Wait, who did that? This auction of one. It's either PCV Stage 5 or POV Youmu theme, but we cannot know. It's the same thing. It's the same. It's all the same. Claim GPT only saying the truth as always. Yokai do eat humans, so maybe she ate the children. Oh dear God. Okay, hold on. So you're saying the Byakuran video is really cool though? I'll watch like a minute, because I'm curious. She is more of a baby than Eika. She does have baby face from what I've seen. KP. Oh, what the fuck? I feel like this is a seizure warning and a half. This is a seizure warning in a bottle. Why does it just look like that says men? Is it? Am I crazy? That does look really cool though. That's just a fucking. That's just a gif of fire. Whoa, look at it. Wait, hold on. Look at that mailing. Look at how cool she looks. Why do fucking characters have to look so goddamn cool? Shows yellow 2 for Touhou 20 survival, which just cleared a shit ton of patterns for free. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, if no one else gets a good score of a number run, going for Moon isn't that bad. The score for an LNN with it was maxed out at 4, the highest scoring shot types being 100. Jesus. No wonder I like this. Like, that was just Byakuren. That's very cool. I'm gonna listen to this afterwards. Remind me to listen to this. I'm not even watching the whole thing because I want to get back to doing the run, but also, is that no wonder I like this in response to the men? It's like just men. Oh, no wonder why I like this. It's subliminal messaging. I still remember there was like a subliminal messaging bit from Gravity Falls that I liked, where he's like, was it like I forget his name other than that they call him like Grunkle Stan or whatever, but like it's talking about just like oh no, subliminal messaging's a thing. Like I actually put it into, or it's like if you listen real closely, I actually put it into the music I play at the store. I just cuts to a clip like just like music's playing just super chill, and eventually it's just like buy more merchandise. Just the shelves fucking shake with the intensity in which it was yelled. Nope. Okay. Yeah. That was good. Sounds like a skill issue. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't die there. I can't believe I didn't. Alright. Let's get it. Good shit. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. That one. Damn it. Damn you, Mistia. Damn you. This one. Look at that shit. Look how cool she looks. I don't know why the song's just called Harder Hard. Why does it sound like the laugh? Or it's like hardy har har. That's a cool song, yeah. That vid is no motorbike hike though, so -1. The motorbike is really cool. Fucking motorcycle Jesus. Motorcycle Jesus is sacred. So 20 was so hard that instead of flat score subtractions, they decided that everyone was allowed infinite deaths, which halved their score. Jesus. Wide furry TWC score would be in the thousands. But would you have infinite deaths? Again, Touhou 20 is just a brutal game. Jesus. Also, now that I know that the score for Touhou 20 could potentially be out of 100, I'm now understanding how ridiculous it was that the highest score at the time was fucking 1 point. Or that someone had a score of 1 point. To give an idea of how fucked it was, the scores were 1.3, 2, and 0.14. I mean, okay, so, I mean, because Yachts had a 6 miss with green. So I think Yachts is the 1.3? 0.14 is brutal. And again, out of a potential 100? Or you said the scores are half, so out of a potential 50, right? But like, getting score sounds absolutely dreadful. $100 is only for the harder shot types. Okay. Don't ask why I dodge the way I do. Just be thankful that it works sometimes. Alright. Here we go. IIRC, the base was somewhere in the 20s. Okay. Hardest shot types being both Marissa red shots. I see. Right, because her passive doesn't work, right? Well, also, I just can't imagine they're great shots in general. They're very straightforward, but straightforward is not necessarily the best in Touhou 20. Yeah, I didn't know where to go. Maybe to the right, but I felt trapped over there too. It would have been better to try it than none of them though. Still, even just, but like, so with the scores they were going for, they had like a potential max of 20, and the highest anyone scored with was 2, because again, Touhou 20. Passives are a separate score multiplier. Wait, what? What does that mean? Or I guess, was it, so what main shot you choose is different from what passive you equip? I just love how fucking floppity that Youmu gif is. She's just going everywhere. She's having a great time. I was about to rush right up into that fucking red bullet. Okay. Oh, look at that! Only one. Look at how fucking schminsane in the membrane. The most schminsane you've seen. Yeah. It was about to get brutal, but again, I'm dying like one step earlier than I'm satisfied with. I'm dying one step, or, like, yeah. Nice. Nice. I'm a dumbass. Wait. It wasn't looping. I heard the difference. I heard the difference that time. About to go too early. Technically the best. So this is a practice winnable pace, because I have been practicing Misumaru with 2 lives. That is a 4th Misumaru spotted today. 4 misses, 4 Misumarus. Passives give a score multiplier depending on how strong the effect is. I see. Okay. I'll try my best. I moved a little too fast there. I didn't know where to move. Whatever. I have recently learned a new strat about how to do spell 2, by the way. Apparently you can misdirect the big orbs off to the side, which I did not know. If she moves down, you have a little more room to work with than you would normally. Still brutal, but... basically, after she moves... Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Alright. Well, I'll try to do one more good run. Should I keep the Youmu going? Fuck it. Try to get one more good run using Brain Rot. And then we'll do some practice. Yeah. That was just a bad Misumaru attempt. But that was... again, if I'm looking for any run to get past Misumaru... or, like, if I'm looking for, like, a minimum pace necessary to get past Misumaru, that 3 lives is it. And in general, I did play that stage 4 better, so I'm fine with that. Just other things in the run could have gone better as well. Because, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, well, that was the best run it could have because it had, like, it had power going into stage 4. But, again, if I have more lives, like, I can definitely cheese a run past Misumaru. So that's no excuse not to, like, aim for better in stage 3. Like, even if my power's not doing great, like, if I have enough lives, I can absolutely fucking cheese. It's just, like, 3 lives is the minimum I can come into Misumaru with and still, like, look for a win. Because, like, 2 lives is, like, it's technically possible 2 lives. It's just really hard. It's just really hard. Even 3 lives is really hard. It's a difficult game. What can I say? I do love that we turned on the well, to be fair, we had a decent amount of runs playing or songs playing that run, but we did have the Youmu. We did have the Youmu song playing whenever I clutched up and got to Misumaru on the best pace I've had this session. And again, I did some parts good. I did like again. I think my yellow rice still needs work. I'm dying on pattern. I'm dying a pattern earlier, or I'm dying waves earlier than I'd like, right? Like, if I can even just more consistently live, like, 1 wave longer, and then, like, die when it actually gets bad, then that's fine. But, like, but right now I'm dying when it's, like, it's still okay. I'm dying before it actually gets bad, which I don't like. Because then there's, like, if I can live past, if I can, like, consistently do all the times when it's not bad, then eventually I'll get a pattern where it's just, like, I never encounter a bad spot, and then it's good. Because that does happen. It happens in practice, and it's happened in runs before. Like, sometimes you just get a lucky yellow rice. But, like, sometimes you can still get a lucky yellow rice, but it doesn't matter if you're not prepared to cap it. Oh, President River, thank you so much for the follow. It's an interesting time to get a follow when I'm just still looping the Youmu brain rot song. It's like it brings good luck. Now I have that follow, I'm just gonna win the run. I got this. I become more powerful than you can ever imagine. I do like when there's just like, you know, there's just an army of purple on the field, but it's like, it's just not in a spot where it really matters, so you can kind of just be like, yeah, we're fine. Also, I realize I am messing that up. So I gotta, because I did right, left, so then I needed to do, I think, right, left again. Or no, I did left, right, so I need to do left, right. I'm doing it wrong. 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hello, how you doing? You've walked into the Youmu enjoyers realm. Well, also Marissa. I enjoy Marissa. It's like a back and forth thing. I think like, well, I think the joke's that I am Marissa because I just play as her all the time. But then my favorite character is Youmu. It's a constant back and forth. Okay, cool. Nice. That was scuffed. That was a little scuffed, but I actually did read it how I wanted to, so that was fine. Oh, I have master rank on this spell now. Nice. I don't know when I got it, but I got it. I am now master of swirls. No swirls could ever defeat me ever again. I'm just simply more powerful than they are. I don't know what's up with the background of the stage that always makes these shots just like freak out. But like there's something going on with the option here that just has like a little line under it in the beginning there. Maybe it's always there and it's just more exemplified. Maybe it's just more obvious when the background looks like that. I guess that'd make more sense. It was the same thing with like the Marissa shot though. Again, like what is it? Whenever we put like the green, whenever the green was modded in, it was like on the background of that stage. It was like there's like a little line there, and it's like I don't know what causes it. I guess there's something with the lineup. Nice. It's like, oh wait, how could I forget? Among Us Gay Sex, of course. How could I be so silly? It's like, my bad, guys. It's like, now Nobeka has truly arrived. Also, what was it? I'm at the point now in my Steam library where it is recommending me Limbus Company. I don't know if this is your fault, but I'm gonna say it's your fault, Nobeka. It's just like you know how like was it AI is now like hearing what we're saying or whatever and giving us like shopping purchases based on it or like recommending shit based on it. I think that's what's happening, but with Steam. It's listening to my Twitch chat and is recommending games based off of it. I just haven't experienced that much of it because nobody, you know, releases games about Luna Child on Steam. Steam knows what you should get into. The lack of elements to bounce your goonery off makes it so... Sissy sometimes forget to post. How am I supposed to remember to be a deviant if Alice isn't here? You got Limbus in your Twitter feed? It was a weird drawing. Was it of Don Quixote? Or just like some other innocuous character? It's funny now, because whenever I hear Don Quixote mentioned in any other form of, like, media now, all I can think of is Don Quixote from Limbus. My mind has been corrupted. Yeah, that's just not how you do that. That wasn't a very Myeon moment. Now shoot her. Gotta shoot to kill, shoot to kill. She is very high. She's done much weeds and mushrooms. And now she is risen to the heavens. Nah, I was a little too late to move out of the way. Whoops. I don't know why I'm going up there. Yeah, again, I need some Sanyo practice. I need Sanyo practice. My Sanyos are not Sanyoing right now. My Sanyos are not. They're just not. Come on. Come on. That's not good. Okay, well, we got out of that relatively unscathed. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I overcomplicated my movement there. I did not need to overcomplicate it that much. I didn't need to do it like that. We're playing this run till the bell. I don't care. I was a form of Sanyo. You've got to be kidding me. Oh no. Statistically, it was probably Don Quixote. Well, I assume it was a random enemy, but it turned into a lolly. Interesting. This is a character black. It's like a yellow fairy, but non-humanoid. Okay, so this is a random abnormality. Gotcha. It's like, this series of questions probably makes sense. Well, it makes sense in the fact that you're trying to determine what character it is, but just reading all that back to back is just really, it's just like an insane version of Guess Who. It's like, well, it looks like an enemy, or it's like it looks like a generic enemy, but then it turned into, then it turned into a lolly with giant tits, and it's like, well, were they black? No. Must be an abnormality then. It's like just reading all that. It's just like what seventh circle of hell have I entered upon? No, I panicked. I think it was getting difficult, but again, I was dying. I was dying before I needed to, or like I was dying before like the going actually got tough. Because I just panicked, and I was like, oh, I must have to go this way, without actually, like, reading what I needed to be doing. I wasn't properly paying attention to the bullets. It's lazy dodging. The lazy dodging is what I must eliminate in order to win. I didn't see that bullet at first. That wasn't even lazy, I just didn't see it. That happens. Somehow, someway, we got a 5th Misumaru spotted. The gotcha game fell. The question is now is what abnormality? Because it's like 2 fairies and they're both green. Actually, one is green, the other's teal. It's like almost green. I read giant tits, and recently, when that comes up, the answer is Rufo. I'm assuming Rufo is also from Limbus. Maybe you can finish the drawing you were doing today. You could. It's like, or you could fall further and further into Youmu purgatory. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I guess, like, in my head, it's just like, no, Project Moon doesn't do that with its character design. Or, like I think, like, giant tits, and I'm like, no, Project Moon doesn't do that with its character designs. But it's like, it doesn't do that for the most part. Project Moon draws cool characters, not like Project Moon's characters they draw are like all like cool. You know what I mean? They're not aiming for sexual appeal for the most part. So it's like in my head I'm like, no, they wouldn't. But I mean they can if they want to. Alright, in any case, we're practicing. This is what we're practicing. It's not that, but I mean, like, I'm not saying they can't be cool. I'm just saying, typically, like, there's a range. There's a range, right? Like, typically, if someone's trying to make a character sexy, they're not trying to make them cool. But they can be both. Like, there is that in-between. There definitely is that in-between. Well, what was it? Isn't there the triangle? It's like cute, cool, and sexy that like characters fall in between. And it's like characters will fall somewhere in that triangle. Sometimes you get the trifecta where it's all free. It's incredibly rare, but it can happen. No, because I remember seeing Streambot of Asbury FM like ranking Touhou characters in that triangle. And he was like, yeah, no one's not like going into it. He's like, yeah, none of these characters are all free. And then he was like ranking PC98 characters, and he's like, wait a minute, PC98 Yuka is actually all free. He's like, wait a minute. It's like. It's like, no, she just is, actually. She completes the trifecta. I can't say I disagree. Yuka is just badass. Oh, I got raided. I missed your tech support. Thank you for the raid. So we're talking about characters. We're talking about cool characters. Also, I'm currently, I'm just practicing random shit right now. I think I'm done with the runs portion of today, but I do want to practice some things. Also, how did stream go? Okay, cool. Just random outline N. You gotta run. Oh shit, painful migraine. I hope I get better soon. Jesus. Alright, well, again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate. We're talking about. We are not. We're having a normal conversation about. We're having a normal conversation about the triangle between cool, cute, and sexy. It's a perfectly normal conversation. Also, I realize I still have the Youmu song looping. I could probably stop looping that now. You guys want to go back to the actual in-game soundtrack? I just completely forgot. That just became white noise to me. Why does she look like a No, PC98 Yuka's cool. She does not look like a drug addict. You got a half-ass EOSD Lunatic 1cc. Hey, that's sick though. Oh, it's all. Wait, okay, I need to check that out sometime then. was an auto bomb run? You can do that? How do you auto bomb an EOSD? I'd still be interested to see it. You still did it. Mods, I assume. I guess you can do it with mods. I just didn't know mods could get that. I don't know. I just didn't know mods could get like that in depth. Please. It'll be up on YouTube later tonight. Alright, well I shall see that then when it gets uploaded. Yeah. I guess again, like, by definition, it's technically not a Lunatic 1cc in like vanilla AOSD, but still Looney 1cc. I'm still interested to check it out either way. Yuka's the hottest Touhou girl, hands down. Oh, Smart, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, at some point I need to figure out how to like make the widget something that I can more easily read without having to like lean over to my to my second monitor to see. At some point I will fix that. Again, Yuka's just cool. Yuka's undeniably cool. And cute. And sexy. All three. To be fair, I can... Well, depending on the fan work, they can make her cool. Or they can make her cute. I think... Yeah. Well, to be fair, you're saying PC98 Yuka specifically. Not mainline Yuka. Mainline Yuka, I think, is like, mixed between cool and sexy. Damn it. That's where she falls into. Because she, again, she just is really cool, but then also she is hot. She is both of those things. She's very strong and also very refined and elegant. It's like she will protect her flowers, and if you dare mess with them, you will receive the blunt end of an umbrella going directly into your torso. Such is the way of Yuka Kazumi. Is that gonna be the next character? God, I am thinking about it. It'd be really funny if we modded Yuka into 18. How many characters can we mod into 18 before it's too much? She's hotter than the sun. Uso, I was gonna kid you for that one. No, listen. Actually, no, Usoho is the sun, yeah. You have to give respect where respect is due. No, listen. Some characters are just, you gotta be like, I give it up. Hina's the most beautiful and elegant Disney princess of Touhou. I've never thought of calling her a Disney princess before, but that's so true, actually. If anyone's a Disney princess from Touhou, it's Hina. You could also say Kaguya, because she literally is a princess, but like, I feel like Hina fits the definition of a Disney princess a little better. Well, because some Disney princesses aren't actually princesses. Because I think, doesn't Moana fit into... I think Moana is classified as a Disney princess, right? Despite not even remotely being a princess. Mod your hand cam to the game. Oh my god, wait, that'd be beautiful. Wait, I take screenshots of my hand cam and it's like... Wait a minute, hold on. So like, what is it? It's like this for like the standstill. It's like open and close. It's like frames of like open and closed hands for the standstill frames. And then like to the right to the left. All the talking frames are just this. Ba 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 ba. I wouldn't call Hina a Disney princess simply because here we call the king a Disney princess derogatory. Who's the... Oh, no, okay, I see. Yeah, Disney princess... I don't know, I guess some people probably use Disney princess derogatory. I've never heard it used outside of just referring to just, again, like, something that Disney classifies as a Disney princess, which is not always Princess I. Princess people? It's peaches, 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 peaches. It'd be perfect. It's like, finally, we'd have the perfect Touhou 18 modification. Alright, that's 2. I'm literally just trying to get Sanyo wins. I'm not trying to get Sanyo LNNs. I just... the 2 wins I got just so happen to be LNNs. But all I'm looking for is 1 misses. Like, if I get a 1 miss and I win, that's fine too. I mean, to be fair, getting a 1 miss on Sanyo is not easy either. But... I mean, it's easier than going for exclusively LNN Sanyos. Especially when that shit happens. Ah, yeah. That was an embarrassing death. Unless she's low on the screen, I really shouldn't be dying just to Non 2 like that. Non 1 is a, you know... Non 1's its own story. Non 1's its own story. I assume... Yeah, I assume it's like... I assume if you're calling someone a princess derogatory, it's like stuck up, I guess, or just like wants everything done for them. It's typically what... Spain is a monarchy and we found a way to use Disney princess as a derogatory term for him. Don't look too much into it. I love just, we found a way. It's like it had never been done before. Until the innovation occurred. We found a way to refer to a monarch as a Disney princess. The world was never the same. Absolute innovation. Absolute cinema. No, don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't. This is a little ridiculous. Just slightly. Just, you know, maybe just a touch ridiculous. Thank you, Sanyo. Like, you didn't kill me, I guess, so, like, thank you. That's all I can say. No. Say it ain't so, your drug. Okay. Do it. Kill her. Yes. Alright, move with me and I will have the freest... I will have another free LNN. Thank you, Sanyo. God, she's being so cooperative. If only she could do this in actual runs. Alright, there you go. Free wins, and they all happen to be LNNs. Hilarious. Your dad have 2 girls and a son, so you're immersed in Disney. So when you say Disney princess, yeah. Dude, again, I've never heard Disney princess outside of the literal sense either. I would explain how we can't even use it like that, but that means talking about politics and gotcha. Yeah, it's a long story essentially. Spent thousands of dollars on Disney vacations, DVDs and Blu-rays, figures and dolls. Yeah, I imagine that shit adds up. The last time I went to like Disney World was when I was like 5. It was like a hurricane going on or whatever. Or no, I was like 6 maybe. It was like there was a hurricane going on. We had to leave state for a while, and we were like, fuck it, we have enough money to just go to Disney World for like a couple days. Spending all your luck on practice so you can only move left on runs. True. Hold on, yeah. I do love how there's an infinite mode for this section. It's like, we know why you're here. Usual Sonya behavior. I'm laughing of Hina spinning around singing a song while Bluebird lands in her finger. God, that is so true. Long enough timeline, everything will become a derogatory insult. Yeah, that is how the world works. I have to admit, I was reading chat for like half of that, so I honestly thought I was gonna die way sooner. Much as a rambling about Spanish dictatorship and its results in current day Spain. Gotcha. I guess, yeah. It'd be an interesting thing to have, like, I'd be interested if it was just like a talk between you and me learning more about it. I think in Twitch chat, yeah, probably not. I don't necessarily know who we'd piss off if we'd start talking about Spanish politics, but we'd probably piss someone off. Politics are a thing best avoided in chat rooms. Okay, well, easy game. Also, I don't need to restart because I'm trying to practice later sections too. Well, honestly, I didn't have that bad of like blue rice. And yeah, my blue rice and Jimbos today were fine, so I don't even need to practice those. I might want to, but I think what I should do right now is just I want free caps on yellow rice, and then I want some practice Misumarus, because I had a good run to Misumaru today and I choked it. And I would like to get more Misumaru practice because of that. I don't know why, by the way, but I do kind of just like fighting Misumaru. There's something about it where it's just like I think I've gotten like Misumaru Stockholm syndrome. It's like now I just like want to fight Misumaru. I used to hate her. Now it's just like, well, I can get a little bit of Misumaru practice in. It's like if I'm always thinking of what boss to fight, like it's just she's just the one that comes to mind. It's like, well, it'd be good to get more practice on her, right? Always need more Misumaru practice. Yeah. Just a little bit more. Okay, but honestly, I was fine with that for the most part. I'm not happy that I died, but, like, again, that's where like, in runs, I'm not even dying there. I'm dying 2 steps before there. If I get there in a run and I die, then I'm less upset. Okay, that's 2. That's you of UFO. Just like, I can always just do one more run in UFO. It's like, yeah. It's like, I can always just, you know, I get to see Nazrin one more time, right? Maybe even 2 if I can get it to stage 5. It's like, well, I'm there. I might as well, you know, try to get it to Byakurin. I feel like she's right around the corner. Might as well say hello. It's like he's obsessed. He's obsessed with the Myoran Temple cast. Fuck. Oh no. I really just like to imagine the idea, just someone just really fascinated with all the Myoran Temple cast. They're just like, you know, couldn't hurt to learn a little bit of Buddhism. Just purely an excuse to get to talk to them more. It's like, yeah, you know, I'll come back the next day. Ah, fuck. Your hard 1cc took me like 40 hours to get. Doing it as your third hardest HC 1cc wasn't your greatest idea. Oh no, as your third ever. Okay, I was like, how long is that gonna last though? But when you finally got it, you wanted to start doing Lunatic just to play a bit more. It's like the last day of school. You know what I mean? You're like, you spend your entire time like hating it, and you're like, God, this sucks. But then you realize like you have to stop, and you're like, man, but like, I had some good memories though. It's like just like one more semester. To be fair, I guess it's not even that, but it's more so like, because I have had that experience once where I was like, there was a school I absolutely hated going to. It was called Faith Lutheran. I hated going there. Like I didn't have many friends there. I didn't really like most of the teachers there. I just didn't like it. Well, also I was in a phase where I just didn't like school in general, right? That was just kind of the phase I was in. But I got to the end of the semester, and I thought I was going to be leaving. Or I got to the end of the school year, and I thought I was going to be leaving. And I was like, you know, and so like final couple days, I was like, you know, like I got that like nostalgic feeling. I was like, you know, I am gonna miss this place, aren't I? It's like I did spend a year of my life here, which like, you know, at the time is like a fucking long ass time to spend in a place. I mean, it still is no matter what age you are, but like, I don't know, I was like 10 at the time, or no, I was probably like 11 or 12. So like, you know, a year when you're 11 feels a lot longer than like a year when you're like 20, right? Or even older than 20. I realize it sounded really rude. That's just I'm just saying 20 because I'm in my 20s, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to shit talk anyone who's in their like 30s. Listen, that's another discussion for another day. In any case, I was like, you know, yeah, like I am gonna miss this place. And then I came back the next year because we couldn't find another school to go to, and I was like, God, why did I think I missed this place? I went from like missing it to like being back, and I was like, God, why did I ever think I was gonna be sad to leave? Why did I ever think that? Oh no. Listen, oh wait, hold, never mind. Years feel longer when you're younger because you compare them to the rest of your life. Yeah, exactly. Speak for yourself, buddy. I've never faltered on my hatred for school. Yeah, see, that's me nowadays. Because because technically I'm done with my, because I was going for a certification for medical coding. I was going for a medical coding certification, Jesus. And like, I've spent a year on that now, or like a little over a year on that, and all I can think is, God, I'm tired. like if you ask me like, oh, what do you want to do another semester? It's like, no, I was feeling pretty burnt out on that final semester. I was feeling burnt out before that final semester, but I just kind of had to keep trucking along. And well, I got through it eventually. Yeah, like now my hatred for school does not falter, but back then, like, it was hard. It was hard for me not to be like, aw. Yeah, no. I think, what was it? The 30 years thing. Or like, cause like I have like a couple friends who are like 30 years old, right? And they're like, God, they're like, God, I wish I did like this or this when I was younger. And it's like, bro, younger was like 10 years ago for you. That's all I can be. Like, I swear to God, everyone I talk to who's in their 30s is like, God, I'm so old. I'm fucking dying, Squirtle. Like, I'm not gonna live. It's like, I can't do shit anymore. That's like everyone who I talk to, or everyone I know who's in their 30s, like, says that shit. And I'm like, man, you got like 70 years left, potentially. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Well, because then, like, you know, you have that mentality, but then, like, when you're 40, then it's gonna be like, God, if only I did, like, this or this when I was 30, and it was like, it's like, well, isn't that what you said when you were 30, though? And not 70 more years of this torture called existence. Listen, we're all in the same boat. All we can do is try to make it slightly better for each other. I just like, I mean, I don't know. And there's a chance I'll get to 30 years old and then like, or like, there's a chance that when I get to 30 years old, like, I'll be saying that same shit. I do realize that. Like, just being like, God, I know what you mean now. But like, I don't know. It just feels so defeatist. To be like 30 and then just be like, God, if only I did this or this when I was younger. When I had more agile bones. And it's like, technically, yes, by 30 you are degrading compared to like when you were like 16 or whatever. Like, you don't have as much energy, especially because like mentality wise, right? Like you probably had like a job for a lot of years. So, like, you're just more tired than you used to be and you don't have much free time and shit. But it's like, I don't know. You still got time left to do things. Life's not over. Even if it's like slow progress, it's like you can still start on it right now. You could go on Twitter and make it worse for others, therefore making it better for yourself. God, all I can think about when I hear that is like... Also, this yellow race has not been going. I'm not reading yellow race right now. This is the laziest attempts I've had. Sorry, what was I talking about? Because, like, yeah, obviously, like, just, like, fucking... Well, it depends on the person. Some people genuinely do derive joy out of just making other people suffer in some way, shape, or form, right? It's like, that's what a sadist is. Hello, Yuka Kazumi. In any case, so... What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm not reading that as I should. All I can think of whenever I think of that, though, is like the whole, like, oh, I'll go and bully people on Twitter to feel better or some shit. Is, like, there was some really stupid analogy that they taught us when we were in 2nd grade. It was about the feelings bucket. It was like, everyone has a... I forget exactly what it was, but they were like, everyone has this, like, bucket of, like, good feelings over their head. It's like that's where all their happiness is stored. But some people don't have happiness in their bucket, and they think that in order to feel that they'll feel better if they get rid of the happiness from... Yeah, fuck it, I'll just do one at a time. They think they'll feel better if they get rid of the happiness from other people's buckets. But doesn't actually make their bucket more full. It just makes other people's buckets empty. And even when I was 8, I was like, this is the dumbest fucking analogy. It's like, this is so stupid. It's like, I got the concept, but I was like, no one is actually like... No one believes this, right? It's like, you didn't have to use a bucket to explain it. Like, I get the idea of like you feel bad, so you try bring down the other people around you, but it doesn't actually make you feel any better. It's like, even when I was 8, I was like, yeah, I understand that. Why does there need to be a bucket? What is it? It's like, this is the feelings bucket. We store all our emotions in here. It's like, do y'all do that? I don't do that. I have a brain. That's where I store my feelings. Nope. It was that. Well, to be fair, I was just in that phase too of just like being like God, it's like these things are so obviously not true. The other one I like got mad about was I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but there used to be this like like fun like Christmas toy thing or whatever. It was supposed to be called Elf on the Shelf. The idea is that it's like, oh, there's an elf, and there's this like plush of an elf, but the elf is actually real, and like during the night it'll like move around, and so you wake up in the morning, you gotta find it and see where it went. And again, I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was like, obviously your parents moved that shit. I wasn't swearing at 7 to 8 years old, but that was the amount of vitriol I had in it, where I was like, this is really obvious what's going on here. I don't know why I felt so like vitriolic about it when I was like 8 years old though. I guess like it was just the idea of like, don't lie to me. Just didn't like that idea. Making other people miserable will make you feel better. Motherfuckers, when they discover throwing bricks and does that happen? No, of course it's happened. It's humanity. What am I talking about? Oh wait, no, throwing bricks at transphobic people, not bricks at trans people. I thought that was the other way around. I mean, to be fair, that doesn't necessarily make it better. Being transphobic isn't good, but throwing bricks at them isn't necessarily going to solve anything either. I did really like though, I was looking at Senpu's community channel, and Yokai made a message on there in one of the channels, and she was saying, what was it, like, it's like the next time transphobic people call us lunatics, it's like, yes, I can dodge the shit and you can't, or it's like, why, yes, I can dodge the shit better than you. I thought that was hilarious to me. I liked that a lot. Simply better player. Listen, all I'm saying is that I've never seen a transphobic person play Lunatic on Touhou Project. God damn it. I went too down. I got too down with the sickness. So for reference, Misumaru attempts are literally just... This will be the last thing I do. Misumaru attempts are literally just like... I go until I get to her final. If I can get a 2 minutes to her final, then that's fine with me. Ideally, I want to cap her final, but like, beating her is hard under these circumstances. Holy shit! Oh my god, I've never capped out at 1 power before. I've never capped out at 1 power. That other cap was a 4 power cap. That other one was a 4 power. That's my only 1 power cap on that ever. Holy shit. I got so fucking lucky, dude. I got so lucky. And I threw it away. Whoops. Bro, she is so low on the screen. She's gonna die before I gotta... Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was... Aya. That was Aya. My favorite character from the Touhou franchise. Okay. Nope. That was just really bad movement on my part. That was really bad movement. I gotta clutch up if I wanna kill. If I want to kill Misumaru, I need to clutch. I almost timed it out. I did clutch though. I should maybe Touhou 18 in connected marketeers real. It could be a reality. You never know. Also, I'm gonna play some music. I want 2 more wins on her, and I want something else to listen to. I'm open to suggestions, although it's probably... Oh, that looks cool. You know, listen to this. This is, Hold on, I'll show it in a second. Ah. This is... Touhou Jazz Melody, Echoes of the Night. Let me 18 it up. 18 it up, bro. There you go. Alright, we gotta get 2 more. See, but again, if I can play like that when I actually have power, though... Well, not exactly like that, because I was still a 2 miss. But I mean, like, that spell 1. Like, I did get a very free pattern, but also, like, you know, I read it well where I needed to. I still had to fucking read the pattern. Unlike there, where I just did not read it at all, actually. Yeah, I'm not reading it this time. I'm not reading it. No. No. You got cucked by Limbus yesterday? What happened? I can't believe I haven't asked you for any crazy Limbus stories yet. I just forgot to do that. I mentioned Limbus Company, but I just forgot to ask. What's going on in the good old Limber of Company? Loose and Limber Company. Honestly, Loose and Limber is probably going to be the name of a spell card, of a new spell card in Hero of Ice Fairy. We have Wet and Soft as the name of a spell card. We can get Loose and Limber. It's going to be an exercise spell card. It's just yoga. Fucking. Yeah, shit's brutal, bro. I've almost timed out I almost timed out that card. I could not deal damage to her. I think I am actually getting better at dodging that. I think it's literally just like, is an achievement Mirror Dungeon for dealing 20+K damage with a single attack, and after months of not pulling because you were waiting for Ryoshu's seasonal ID to come, you finally got one that can do it. Well, that's, I mean, that sounds pretty good. What went wrong in that? Guns of 4 15 lined up everything with a big nuke. Oh, okay, you got it. It was RNG. You set up for the nuke, and then the nuke, like, it was like a dud. It was like a dud nuke. I do love just, what is it? I do always think of, like, whenever I think of RNG and runs, I do think of that one clip where he's like, I lost the run to RNG, dude! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, well, you did more. No, you got it, then. So you got bad RNG, but you still did it. Well, that's pretty good, then. It almost cucked you, but not, you'd still, your preparation was enough to prevent utter tragedy. Okay. Game doesn't count damage from keywords for that achievement, and all the enemies had a bunch of sinking. So out of the 20,066 damage, around 800 to 1,000 of it was sinking. Oh. Well, that's just not fair. No, okay, so it did. Yeah, so you were only like 1,000 damage off. And if you had gotten good RNG, you would have gotten it. But you lost the run to RNG. That sounds about right for these types of games. That's why I play a game with no RNG in it. Touhou 18. Just simply want to avoid situations where RNG can really just ruin a run or make things more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah, my dodging right now is not on. I think it started with yellow rice. I just started zoning out for yellow rice, and now now my Misumaru practice is lacking. I was gonna say, what theme is this? This is Waterfall. Waterfall is always a theme where it's like, I'll recognize it eventually, but like, I'm like, man, why do I feel PTSD? It's like, I feel this like looming feeling over me of just like, God, I know this from somewhere. This haunts some part of my dreams, but why? And then I'm like, oh, Waterfall. Hi, Momiji. Do it. Kill the Misumaru. Let's kidnap the Santa Claus. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. I think I'm moving more than I need to be moving, to be honest. Again, I don't think I even need to rush that as much as I think I do. Have to go back to 4:15 to line up another nuke turn, which means another 3-hour long run. Yeah, this is not fun. The good part is that you looked around for how to increase that ad and realized there's an item that can give me more damage up and have an ego that can inflict slash fragility on one target. So you can increase your odds of winning, but it's still odds of winning. And it's a 3-hour run to try to get there. It seems like you have a good shot at getting it, but it is still like, oh god, you know? Damn it. Damn it. God damn it. I can't believe such a thing as... Oh, no. I didn't see... I saw the red yin-yang before that, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And then just the other one just came barreling down. I was like, wait a minute. No, I had to go up there. Ah, it's so hard. It's so hard when it does that. Yeah, there we go. Again, I think spell 2, literally just stay in focus movement while lining it up, and then only dash up like once I have the correct spacing. Don't dash and then, or like, I don't need to dash the whole time. Like, I have more time than I think I do to win. I think she has to move up now, yeah. Well, she didn't have to necessarily move up, but I mean, like, I didn't think it was possible for her to move any more down than she was already moving. If you get any more down, then you'll be more down than you have ever downed. Your downage will be so down. Yeah, I'm not reading that good. But I read it good enough. Woody Woodpecker, everyone's favorite Touhou character. We all love Woody Woodpecker. Every single one of us, we do. I'm not good at this game. Okay, good to know. But I can get that, so that's one thing. That 266,000 damage, or 200,066 damage run had no hidden bosses appearing, so it went faster than it was supposed to. So if you get another one, that's another damage boost. Bum is getting one on the floor that doesn't make all my units instantly explode. Floors 11 and 12 are fine. Floor 13 is a hard but doable unless it's Matitis. He just one-shots you. With rule violation. Bro just breaks the rules. Floors 14 and 15 just kill you in real life. It's like if you die in the game, you die in real life. Welcome back, Crown. You are in time to see more Misumaru death. I'm attempting to get one more run to, or sorry, no, I'm attempting to get just one more practice attempt to Misumaru's finale. And then I've already been going for like 3 hours, so I should call it. But I still need to study for another exam. I don't need to do it like right this second, but I do need to start working that into my schedule. I see. A 1 miss is perfectly fine for spell 1. Limbus posting. I shouldn't have come back here. Oh god. It's like, no, don't you want to know how? Don't you want to know the pain and the agony Nabeka's been going through to get 1 achievement? It's like, surely you want to know that. Everyone wants to know that. So everyone loves pain and or suffering. They love it, and that's why we play Touhou 18, boys. That's why we play Touhou 18. We play for the pain and the suffering. We got it. We got it. But, like, look at that. Like, she moved down, but because I did the misdirect, I actually did have more room to dodge. And then I fucked up on non-free anyway. Whoops. What? Whoops. Can't show that in a Christian manga. The fact that you found it on Twitter tells me it's probably not a good thing, but maybe it's funny. Who knows? Also, I should try locking in for this. That was the most scuffed cap I could have had of that. Alright. Well, that's a good one. That's a good run to end it on. I'm happy with that. Alright, what's this Twitter thing about? You need to talk about the horrors of getting hit by rule violation anywhere beyond floor 11. It's like it needed to be done. And on floor 11 now that I think about it. Almost forgot the time he still one-shot all my units of rule violation there. What do you do? Here's a here's a tier list of my favorite characters doubling as a self-introduction. So we got just all the way up. So wait. What's the wait. So Okina. I guess, like, just art from different games. Or no, sorry. No, wait. Yeah, Okina. Fucking, Yuma, Junko. See, again, say it, same character. You see what I'm saying? Yuma again. Miko. Bro loves 13. Well, I mean, bro loves Okina, to be real. He might like Okina. It's impossible to say. Where's Youmu on this? I don't think she's here. Is this like... How far down does this go? We have 11 characters. We have 10 characters. Well, no, they're still high up. Oh, right. This is still just the higher list of the tier. This is higher up. Yeah, because the lowest is like A. So, like... So, bro's kind of a fan of all. But, like... Fucking Sanai and Suiko are like way low compared to Kaneko's double S. Coward. Eika is S tier. And that's still a pretty good thing to brag about outside the context of this tier list. Yeah, no, I don't know. I forgot Konpaku Youmu. Oh, wait, here we go. Konpaku Youmu SS inside Goji Yuko S. Cool. Okay, I'll take double S. I'll take double S tier. I like looking at other people's tier list and just like acting as if this is like definitive tier list like forever. It's like whatever this tier list says, this is now reality. It's like you heard it here first, folks. Fucking, I don't know. Mayumi is a triple S tier character forever and always until someone else posts a tier list. She's so cool. In any case. That is going to be it for the stream. Should I be responsible and see if I should if I can raid? I'll leave that for Monday me. Alright, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.